Welcome, everyone, to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign, the Crimson Peacekeepers. We're excited to have tonight is session 117, and it is going to be an interesting one, to say the least. I know we had an unexpected cancellation last week. Hopefully, there won't be more cancellations as we get closer to the finale for Erlon's arc. We're going to see what happens tonight. It could be triggered literally tonight with regards to what decisions happen. Because tonight is heist night, or at least thwarting or enabling a heist, depending on how you guys want to view it. But with that being said, if you're curious about last week's episode, that was, or 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago's episode for session 116, feel free to check it out on our YouTube channel, Castles and Calamities. We have all of our previous episodes uploaded there. It's going to be a long time journeying for it, but let's summarize a little bit about where we are now for Erlon's arc as we get into session 117. So, Erlon had, also known as Big Red, has been seeking answers with regards to his brother. Both he and his brother, with his town, were attacked by cultists of the Grey Flame. Their memories taken, their minds consumed by the Grey Flame's rituals until at least Erlon was liberated by paladins in the Ria. Excuse me. Liberated by paladins in the Ria. Afterwards, he tried to find his brother and could not find him. And while different divination magic seemed to give contradicting answers, and it seemed that his brother was lost, Erlon decided to head up north to the Aramir Empire and seek out fame and fortune and make a name for himself and create and build himself to becoming a famous hero. That quest was successful as he joined the Crimson Peacekeepers, made lifelong friends, has a very interesting romantic relationship with one Eloquin, and has been traveling across realms, fighting in different wars, and has now officially made a movie. He made that movie and made sure to finish it on time because Zanny gave a prophecy stating that if he was to find a way to save his brother, that he must finish the movie and find an agent of the Grey Flame among the viewing that he would attend. It was there that he met Maeve. Maeve was an agent of the Grey Flame, is an agent of the Grey Flame, and they captured her through some spell work and some grappling. They were able to capture her and then start interrogating her using detect thoughts as well as preparing their minds for the backlash of psychic energies. They were able to glean information from Maeve's mind about the potential heist that is to happen. She was sent to attend the viewing to gauge out if these Crimson Peacekeepers were smart enough or a threat enough to thwart their upcoming plan. The group, or specifically Erlon, debated with her, tried to break the hold of the Grey Flame on her, talking about or at least addressing some of her fundamental and extreme views of the world and the idea that self is sin. And while that part may yet need a lot more convincing or time, the group at least was able to send the message, a gray slip of paper to be sent via courier. And through that, they discovered that the heist is going to occur in the city of Namle. That is where we're picking up. It is the next day, the 18th of Hearths, and the group is preparing to see what they're going to do now that they know where it's going to happen and have an idea of when it's going to happen 3 nights from now. So let's have everyone roll a d20 and see what everyone is doing in anticipation of a heist. I can't find my pen. All right, we'll go old school pencil. All right. So let's see. We got Zanny with an 18, Alice with a 1, Chance with a 13.
That is not Alice with a 1.
That's Alice, Azrael with a 1. Sorry, both of you rolled 11 and 1. Let's see. Lance with a 7, and then Erlon. Please tell me the D&D Beyond is working for you, because I know that last time it was like rolling on someone else's character sheet.
Of course not. Of course, it's not working.
All right, switch to physical dice and just let me know what you rolled.
Give me a second. I actually find my dice now. Of course, I decided to put everything away, hoping that it was working. All right, there we go. 4.
4. All right. So we're going Zanny as number 1, Chance number 2, Alice number 3, Lance number 4, Erlon number 5, and Azrael number 6 with that 1.
I'm number 4. I'm number 4.
Yeah, number 4. All right. So, Zanny, what is Zanny doing the next night after? Yeah, everyone is Alice. Yes, that should be Alice. You should be flattered. Everyone is becoming or trying to.
No, there's only one Alice Mother. All right, we don't need more than one.
There's a. Now I gotta do something with
Did that one work?
Well, you all pale in
It
comparison.
finally rolled on my screen. Yeah.
Jesus
It rolled
Christ.
on. Seriously,
I rolled a 3.
3 weeks. D&D Beyond has been messing up with Erlon and Azrael's.
Dude, Roll20 is also lagging my whole computer, even on
It's
this
rough.
screen. Like, I can't do anything on my computer with Roll20 open.
Ridiculous. Not for your computer, but just Roll20.
I was like, I have a good computer too. I
I
built
know
this
you have a
bad
good
boy.
computer. I'm not. Notice I'm saying it's Roll20 and D&D Beyond and all the other things. Ugh. All right, Zenny. It is the next day. What is Zenny thinking, feeling, doing in anticipation of a heist coming up?
She probably spent half the night trying to plot how she would do it.
So,
like how she would end up, like if she wanted to organize a crew and steal a Maseth, how would she do it?
Yep. So roll. Well, first off, are you trying to just freestyle it, or are you trying to go and submit requests for blueprints?
I think with the party's permission, I would probably get Diab involved and try to work through some channels that way to get like any blueprints that might exist.
Okay. So that's definitely gonna take time. For him,
like try to I mean, if anybody, of course, if anybody has anything like they don't want me to get in touch with him about it, by all means, I won't. But I figure he's our easiest way to get information and also talk to the people over there and maybe not give them a heads up, maybe give them a heads up, or also, but also to just find out what kind of security they have in place so that we know how much help they need.
Absolutely. So roll me with advantage a persuasion check.
If I can have the perception to find my persuasion. There it is.
So you need perception for persuasion. Okay.
Your dice are on my screen too.
Really?
It did not roll twice.
I was about to say the same thing. It's pink.
Yeah, have my pink fuzzy dice.
You think that?
Okay, you two, do you guys have the game log open?
No, I do not actually.
Do you want me to open it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was asking because if you do, anybody that rolls will show up on your screen. That's why I was saying if you have the game log open, that could be why you guys are seeing it. But
no, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't have it open. Yeah.
Is there a setting you can change with it? With like the game log?
no, it's just if you have it open, anybody that rolls that's in that campaign, you see the dice.
Oh my God. Oh, sorry. I know we're doing this. Can I really quickly just tell you? Go on your character sheet in D&D Beyond. When you select to roll a dice, like on the bottom left, go to the settings gear, and then you'll see visibility, shared dice, see other people's people's rolls. Just do like only my dice.
There you go.
I'm thinking that might fix it. We'll see.
We'll see. So fingers crossed.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. This is important. It's been 3 weeks of this crap. All right, Zanny, with a 25 persuasion, you leverage the Crimson Peacekeepers as well as your deeds, and yeah, Diab will try to acquire some of the factory's schematics. Definitely understanding that that's a very sensitive ask because the Empire just unified, and now Narif is asking for the schematics of a factory.
Yeah.
So he's gonna try to approach cautiously without tipping the hand for security.
Yeah. Like basically just to don't tell anybody that's not at least your pay grade the whole truth.
Don't be suspicious.
Literally
be
don't.
suspicious.
Yeah,
Don't
don't give
be
the full information to literally anybody else except the Arif if you have to.
Yeah. And the person who's in charge of the factory is a brigadier. So yeah, he's coordinating with the brigadier directly. All right. Awesome. So you're working on that, and that's gonna take that was something like you're waiting for the next day. He still hasn't gotten to you at this moment, but he is gonna be giving to you. I'd probably say maybe around afternoon or evening. Anything you're doing in the morning though?
I think that morning I'm probably working on I might try to go about sourcing the ingredients for a handful of potions of invisibility for the crew.
Perfect. Easy enough with your alchemical skills and your apothecary level. You can very easily draft many of those see invisibility or even potions of invisibility if you'd like.
I think
Sweet.
I'll work on the sea invisibility first because I know that's going to be a little bit less of a task if I remember
Gotcha.
correctly.
Perfect. All right. That's annoying. So okay, that's what you're focusing on. Great. Let's go to Chance then. Chance, is there anything you're thinking, doing, feeling, or anything at all by next morning or the morning after, in anticipation of this impending heist?
I think she would go to Erlon and get her book on the Gray Flame back to read it and do some research because she gave it to him, but I'm pretty sure he didn't read it. So she will read it and do the research.
Yeah.
Reading a book? Of
Reading
course I did.
I
Erlon,
mean, I
I'm gonna
gave
ask-
it to you specifically for.
Yeah. Erlon, I'm gonna ask, number one, did you read it? And if you did, great. That's where did you put it after you're done reading it? Or if you did not read it, where did you put it or misplace it?
I'll leave this a chance if we did. D4. Evens I did, odds I didn't. Okay, odd I didn't.
Yep. So let me ask, would Erlon have misplaced it completely or just have it somewhere?
No, he took it away. He'd tuck it away in his spot. I think he would be more prone to misplace it if he actually used it. But he knows for a fact that he used it to make sure that his table in his room wasn't too wobbly. So he'll just pull it from underneath the table.
I mean, it's
Great.
not that thin. How wobbly is your table? Your table is 3 inches of wobbly or 2 inches of wobbly.
It's
like,
an
you should
IKEA
get that
table.
fixed.
It's an IKEA table.
Lance fabricated it for him just to mess with him, and he never asked for help to fix it.
Exactly.
Apparently, first of all, I'm spending the morning fixing Erlon's table.
But yes, we do know where the book is. It's right there.
Hold on a sec. I gotta check something out.
He's checking tables.
Was tape invented? Okay, so yeah, measuring tape was invented in the Industrial Revolution time. So you'd be measuring with a measuring tape.
Well, the dimensions seemed like they were right from my height.
Figured out that it was like a what? Lance, how egregious was this? Was it a leg that was like an inch too short, half an inch? How egregious?
I'll fix the book.
Well, that's the thing. He puts the book, and then one side is lopsided, so you put something else underneath it.
It was 1 inch off.
1 inch off.
Yay. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, not too bad, not too shabby, but still.
I mean, that's a pretty intense thing for a
All
table.
Could always be worse. I
About
could
an
have
inch.
forgotten the leg.
I did roll a d4. It could have been 4 inches off.
Yeah, true. Thank God you didn't.
So there you go. Chance, you come and you see the book underneath the table, and it clearly has not been read. You take it away, give him a look, then help him
Okay.
fix the desk, and then proceed to read. So great. All right. You'll easy enough. You can read that. I don't even think you need like the speed read spell. You're easy enough able to read the book and focus in on it. All right. Cool. Cool.
Learning about the Catal during the Steam Age, Grey Flame. So I'll have
Yep.
all the
And I feel like
info-
you-
all the info about who they are.
Yeah. And I feel, well, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Chance skim through it before?
I think she had probably
I
like
can guess.
early
I
on
can
when
guess
she had
speed
it.
read on you.
No, I
Ooh.
have speed read.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah.
All
either
these
way, you're
reading
able-
people.
Everyone, both at the bar at speed read, which is is hilarious and awesome. So cool. All right. So that's
Like,
what you're
I
focusing on
wouldn't
in the
have
morning.
speed read.
Yeah. And let's then go to Lance. Lance, what is Lance doing in anticipation of the heist?
Do we have a plan?
That's what the people are considering right now, but no official plan other
Great.
than need to. So the idea here is you need to let the heist happen without tipping the hand of the Grey Flame agents, but then make sure to track them down. And that's where you'll find Erlon's brother.
And I'll start the ball rolling on getting us the information we need to actually make a plan.
Yep.
So when we get that in, then we'll have the information we need to actually be able to put stuff together and figure out how we're going to do this.
So does Lance have any tracking magic?
No, but he could get some. I guess we have 3 days?
Yep.
I don't think he has any tracking magic.
Azrael's got a little bit of tracking magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, Lance could go find a locate object or locate person spell.
Mm-hmm. Great. Believe locate object. Well, let me look up the. I know locate object is a 2nd level spell, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 2nd level, and then locate person is a 4th level. Locate creature is a 4th level. So,
Okay. So that's a common and uncommon, or
Correct.
uncommon and yeah.
Well, no,
Uncommon and rare.
uncommon rare. Yes.
How much money does Lance have?
What are you working on?
Well, I figured I could go learn the spells to find things and find people.
Oh, locate stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Lance will go to Daystone and see if he can buy them on credit, and he'll pay back later.
Okay. Was Zaddy, were you about to say something?
Also, if we wanted to, we should probably try to go on the topic of scouting the place out and tracking magic. We might want to go a day early. Chance and I might be able to work together and use like the seer powers that we have to scope the place out with our, air quotes, eyes. See what they've been doing there in the last week. We could recon that way.
Good point.
But that our seer powers have a physical range to them, so we got to be within a certain range of the targets. So if we head to the city a day early, we can scout the place out remotely.
You know, a chance can do this too, but if she's going to be helping you, like, I can just go into the ethereal and poke around there. It's not like they'll find me.
They might find you in the ethereal.
I've got no.
I mean,
If you're going into the ethereal, you need to find me some ethereal glass.
I can ask about it.
Because I need it to make a tuning fork so that we could all go to the ethereal if you get stuck over there.
Well, I won't get stuck over there. I'm not that crazy.
well,
Like I said, I
It's-
need a
Well,
tuning
no one
fork for
plans
if
to
you
get
get
stuck in any
over there.
place.
yeah. No one ever plans to get stuck in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, nobody. That's just one of those places you just end up.
A lot of people plan to get stuck in the astral one, though.
I have a plan to stick other people there if we need to.
That'll work. But they could. It's much harder to see into the ethereal, but it is possible. I just wanted to offer a way that we could see it, and there's no sensor, no anything for them to see. We just see what happened there in the last week or so.
All right.
It's undetectable, so
We'll see if you guys are heading then a day before to do some scouting. So that's going to be on the table. Let's go then to Erlon. Erlon, what are you? Well, actually, sorry. Let's make sure. So I need that. Sorry, my brain just skipped. We went with Alice. We already asked what you're doing, right?
No.
No, like that's weird. Okay. So yeah, Alice, what is Alice doing? Planning for the feeling the next morning in anticipation of this heist.
That she's not cut out for heisting, so this better be a damn good plan we come up with.
You're telling me that the socialite is not suited for heisting?
Yeah, why would I be suited for heisting? What about me screams heister?
This you lament to
I mean, you're already in the heist of society.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I'm like, what is that is Lance, that is on par for a Lance joke though. So it
That's
just doesn't-
fair.
does
That's
not make
fair.
All right, fair. So
Yeah,
you're
no,
focused.
I'm
Are
just
you focusing
focusing
on helping anyone else, or just like waiting to hear what the plan is?
I don't really think anybody needs my help, so just catching a vibe. What
All right,
I
catching the vibe.
I do need your help.
do you need my help with?
If I'm going to go negotiate to buy something on credit, I would prefer somebody who's better at talking than I am to do it.
Well, then it's going to get tied. If you're negotiating on credit, that's tied to your name, and I'm going to get dragged into it, which means my name's going to be dragged into it, and I'm not putting the Mezza name on the line. So you better be good for the money.
Oh, I am. But I use your name all the time to put stuff on credit.
Then why would I agree to come with you now?
Well, because if you're there, I don't have to use your name. When they're like,
Fine.
I don't know, you seem like a sketchy wizard, I'm like, the Bazaar family is backing me. And they're like, okay, cool.
Oh, we are most definitely not backing you.
Alice, I will point out, there is some fame or infamy that could be said about the Mazars sponsoring and being a patron to a magician.
Sure. Sure. There's also a lot of bad that could come of the fact that I'm sponsoring Lance. But fine, I'll come with you.
Awesome. Roll me a persuasion check, Alice.
That is over here, and it starts with a P.
Yep. Persuasion 24. Easy enough. We're able to get a good
That is
deal.
not
so-
what's on my screen.
Yeah, it rolled on my screen.
Yeah, I got a 34 on mine. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Well, it's not fixed.
I'll send you the receipt.
No. I'm gonna make an executive decision right now.
There you go.
Everyone switch to physical dice because I'm sick
I
of
don't
this.
have any.
Get a separate, get physical dice next time out, and have like the Google.
You
I
just need to roll
have
20
to do-
dice.
I have to use math. That's
Yes.
true. Yeah. All right. Well, I rolled a 34.
That's fine, but everyone switch to physical dice so we're not like messing with other people or like annoying other people. Like, oh, it's on my screen or what's going on with that. Just everyone switch to physical dice. We'll
Mine
do
are
the honor
downstairs.
system. So
Mine are upstairs. I have some.
You know, I just pulled out a set of dice that I bought 6 months ago and set them on my desk, and now I'm in Camden's room.
Oh, way to go.
But
I
they
have
have
my
duck-
dice.
They have ducks inside them,
Amazing.
and they came in a little duck mimic box.
see, recently I
that
had
were
to
me.
roll some d6s physically, so I actually pulled out my physical dice, and there's one that has a panda in there. So
Panda.
I will be right back. Me and Camden are going to go find my duck
Panda.
dice.
inside them.
I'll send Mitchell after my dice after his game.
Yes. Mitchell must do the bidding.
But do you guys see the panda?
Oh, I do see the panda. Oh, shit.
It's little panda dice.
That's fucking cool.
So they're cute.
My dice is
Anywho,
ass.
back to adventure, sorcery, and drama with the storytelling. We lost Chance. Hopefully she'll be back. Maybe it's the weather in Seattle.
Jeez, your guy's
Way
crazy.
to just dox her.
Yeah.
Lance mentioned it before, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's the weather. Hopefully everything's okay. So yes, Alice with a 34 persuasion check, not a 24, a 34. Jesus. You are able to get a good discount for Lance, and Lance is able to get the credit and the discount on it. I'd say, Lance, make sure you notate this. You're getting a discount of, let's go with 4,000 converted to silver. 4,000 silver discount. So you're getting an on credit and a 4,000 discount.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Awesome. All right. Physical dice obtained. Found it said it hadn't been rolled before. All right. These we're christening them for Zanny. All right. Erlon. What is Erlon thinking, doing, feeling the day after the interrogation with Maeve, and now planning on facilitating a heist?
Excited for the heist, also worrisome for what he's gonna find. I'd say probably focusing and practicing a lot of that like mind shielding stuff that he was doing with Zanny previously, just because he's also worried that seeing how much of that one female was like almost like a puppet to the Gray Flame, he doesn't want to possibly fall back into that as well, because he knows how that was. So really, I'd say focusing, kind of strengthening himself that way more than physically, and kind of also working with others to come up with some type of plan of how we're going to go upon it.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, you're going to be focusing on mind shielding. I'm going to give you a choice. You can roll a intelligence check or roll a wisdom check. Which would you prefer?
I will say, DM, I've been keeping track of his progress because I've been the one training him, and he's got 431 out of 500 hours of training done with a mentor now.
Okay. We are getting very, very close.
Someone tracks shit. I love it.
Yeah, don't worry. I've been tracking literally everybody's training, so it's cool.
Awesome. Thank you. You're the
That's awesome.
best, because I don't read.
Yeah, you don't read. Apparently, you put books underneath tables.
Which, by the way, Red, we didn't classify what that was for, but I had set a goal for you that training is specifically for resilient in wisdom.
Resilient in wisdom. Yeah. Okay. I think you did say it previously or something like when we
We
first
might have
started
had that
going
set
into it.
before. Yeah, yeah, but it's feat training for mental resilience and wisdom.
Cool. And that's what we needed.
So yeah, he's nice, 69 hours short.
69 hours
Yeah.
short. All right.
That's right.
Awesome. And Azrael, what is Azrael thinking, doing, feeling in anticipation of the heist coming up?
He is actually used to kind of doing a little bit more stealthy operations before joining the Red Crimson Peacekeepers, but he hasn't done anything quite like this, so he's trying to prepare for it. He's also first thing I'm going to do is ask if anybody, probably Zanny's the right person to ask. He's going to go to Zanny and ask if she
Sorry,
has.
Azrael, you cut off there. At least you went very low. You're going to ask what?
I'm going to ask Zanny if she has a dagger or anything that she could spare.
Okay.
It's a component for one of my spells.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you need it out of a certain material?
For this one spell, no, but the other one actually needs a silver dagger. So I mean, I just need one. It's not even like a consumable component.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like
sure.
I knock out two spells at one.
She just whips out her old dagger, just that she named Scalpel, and just that she used to use as her scalpel and hand over, and just be like, "There you go." I didn't use this thing in
Is
an
that
age.
a silver one?
No, this one's normal, but I mean, I can. All I need is a lump of silver, probably about as big as your fist, and I can whip you up one between me and Lance.
Sweet. Probably actually, if you could just melt down the silver I have, I think I have like 60 silver. If that's enough.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably need because coins do have impurities in them. I'll probably need twice the amount if we're just going to make it out of pure coins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I've got for silver.
Oh,
This will do for now.
I got some I can drop on the pile. We'll whip you one up.
Sweet. New spell I've been working on, so we're gonna see how that goes.
Okay. So, all right, what's the spell you're working on?
Well, the first one, this is one that I figured out I can do, and he takes the dagger and cuts his hand with it, and
Now, very important. How are you cutting your hand? Is it the cool dramatic like cut, or
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
continue.
and then he starts digging into the wound with his other hand as I cast Blade of Blood and Bone and basically pull my forearm bone out of my arm.
What in the
And
world
it's
are
a
you
sword.
holy, Anna?
Okay. You have a sword made out of your bone. What happens to your arm? The left.
The armor. It has something to do with the armor, I guess, and it kind of holds it steady, but it hurts for a little bit. But I can keep this sword. I can just put it back in and pull it out whenever for like a whole day. No concentration.
Does it hurt when you do it? Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously the physical, like, but when it goes in, does it? You said it goes back in.
Yeah, and he like shoves it back in.
Yeah,
and the wound is like still there. It's still gonna be there. You can't even heal it until the spell's over.
And here's the thing, though, with it, on top of that, you all are a high level. You guys are right now level 16. You are going beyond mortal things that would be catastrophic to other mortals or normal people. So it actually does hurt, but it's not as bad. You guys can take bullets and gunshots. So right now it's like, oh yeah, I just pulled my
compared to what
bone
we've
out.
dealt with.
Put it back. It's okay.
I know,
because magic.
I know a whole lot about bones and magic and what they can both do, and that's still just a little bit weird. And
I know shadow magic, just like you just gotta, like stumbling through the dark blind. It's kind of poetic in that sense.
There's some. Well, you've got a fair amount of blood component to your spells. Sometimes I've noticed, or some sort of self-infliction.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's just, and it's just in a different age, you'd have been treated a different way, and I'm just glad we're in the here and now.
Let's see. I'll meet you at the
Yeah,
top of the
probably
coconut
would've.
tree. We said D to E F G. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom
It
boom.
lands.
Favorite book?
Here comes H of the coconut tree. Am I not muted? Sorry.
No, you're not. That's why I was just curious.
Like, I
where you're
love
going.
that
Lance,
book.
put your apprentice to bed.
Put your apprentice to bed.
He's still got another 45 minutes before he goes to bed.
That is
So-
adorable.
Singing to him while he's in potions.
What's that?
Just yelling at Lance. You singing to your
Oh.
apprentice while he's in potions?
Yeah. There you go. So that was your first spell, Azrael. Is there a second spell you're working on or no?
Yeah, that's the one that needs the silver dagger. It's
Got it.
Knife of Fate. It's a pretty cool one, Zanny. It's basically I'll be able to cast this on somebody, and if they fail, it can make my spells apply to their ally rather than them. So it's iffy, but if you were lucky, you cast this on, say, like, you know, one of the frontliners who's not very good against spell resistance, and it
Right.
applies to, a paladin, they end up failing saves.
And it
Well,
bounces.
Yeah. Now you're casting on the paladin, but they don't have the aura to save themselves. Pretty crazy.
That's
They're basically relying on the willpower of the big dumb idiot that you intentionally cast it on,
that is some
and vice versa. So if they're a big dude in armor, and it goes on somebody who's squishy, I just got to hit that person, and it'll hurt the big guy.
that magic of yours is twisted, kid, and I kind of like it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It does stuff that I'm just I magic shouldn't do that.
It just breaks the rules. I love it.
Yeah, magic shouldn't do that. And there's something about you. You know what? It's y'all and it's bards. It's and them sorcerers too. The ones that use their force of personality, just who
Mhm.
they are as a person.
Yeah.
Y'all do some weird shit.
Bards, paladins, and sorcerers. You all do some weird shit. That's a quote. All right. So fast forwarding a little bit. Zanny, through your connections with Diab, you are able to acquire some careful schematics explaining the situation to the brigadier. The brigadier has alerted the Sultana. Different Arifs are now like nervous on the idea that there might be somebody trying to steal a massif. They are considering dismantling, like there's one massif that is coming online, like off the assembly line. They're considering dismantling like a key component to it. Do you or the Crimson Peacekeepers tell them to keep that key component so that it is operational, or take it away?
Can I tell them to leave everything in there but put something else in there specifically that I can track with the locate object spell?
Yeah, that is an option.
Maybe I think I'm
So,
of
so here's the
mindset-
pros and cons that you may want to consider, because Zanny, you're going to discuss with everyone because this is what
Yeah.
Diab is telling you for it. If we leave it fully functional, that means the Gray Flame potentially has a massif. If you guys aren't able to get it out, get it back, that's a massif that they can 100% reproduce. That's the con. Also, it could be used against you guys. The pro, if you keep it in there, is that if you guys take over the massif, you will have a massif in the battles of whatever is going to happen against any Gray Flame evildoer. Versus dismantling it, at least will, if it gets stolen, is going to take years at least, or several months at the very minimum, for them to try to figure out what is the missing component.
And we hide a skeleton inside of it.
Certainly can. in the pilot seat, or are you like? Let me think with the Mason design. So I'm gonna ask you, Lit, are you asking about like a full functioning animated skeleton, or are you talking about like a bundle of bones skeleton?
Can I hide a bundle of bones in there that I can raise later
Yes.
to pilot it from the inside? So even if they take it, like Nima's in pieces inside, and I can cast raise Nima,
No.
and then she's inside the pilot seat.
So what I was thinking is there's a place right behind the nape of it where the cape connects that you could put a bundle wrapped up and lodge it in there. Now, if it's inside, it has to be inside the chest cavity where the pilot is. You could put a skeleton in there, but that's likely going to be discovered if someone is trying to steal the massive. And then they'll just toss it out.
Oh, duh. Can we hide Sheldon in there?
Yes.
Can I turn Sheldon into a hamster?
Absolutely. Sheldon turns into a red black hamster and just like looks at you like a little annoyed and then coughs a little bit and then you pick him
Sheldon,
up.
you have a mission. You're gonna go in here, and then when they steal it, you're gonna bite the cable that'll make it not work.
Kind of like his whiskers go up and down a little bit.
Or we can put Little Red in there.
I believe Little Red has been transformed.
That's little
into
Alice now. Actually, little Ori.
Little Ari. Yeah.
Good luck getting it away from her. She's in love with that thing.
We can put
Yes.
the skeleton that doesn't shut up in there.
Oh,
And
one
it'll
of the
annoy the
skulls?
driver.
Small victories.
Don't you have that like skeleton head still that like is
Yeah, I
super
have 4
annoying
of
and
them.
horny all the time? No, but the one
Yeah.
that's really super horny and annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
the one
do
that's
that
in
one.
your room.
The one that
That's-
what?
It's he keeps going in your room.
I wonder why.
I guess someone puts him there.
God damn it, you guys and your tricks.
Don't look at me.
So right now just getting, don't mind me, I'm just getting a black and red hamster for Sheldon. So, but yeah.
Batteries are
So,
dead.
I'm of the
Zanny, any other
mindset-
discussions you want to have with the group about whether or not to leave a fully functioning Mace as bait?
I am not inclined to leave them anything that is fully operational right out the gate. If they steal it, there's parts missing. They'll still be able to reproduce it and figure it out. We're still in the same danger. I mean, if there's a part or 2 missing, they've got everything else they need. If their engineers have 2 brain cells to rub together, they'll figure it out. But I don't see any reason to leave it there fully functional for them to just take and be able to use against us if that happens.
How long does polymorph last?
Hour.
Hour? Yeah.
Do we have like a window on when this is supposed to happen?
No idea.
Just in 3 days is what we know.
Yeah. At night, 3 days from now, well, 2 days now, it's gonna happen. And by the way, this is Hamster Sheldon. Did it pop up for you guys?
No.
No,
It tried to
No.
and then didn't.
I see the icon on the
All right,
table.
let me
though.
try that again. Do. Come on. Okay, so roll 20 is really acting weird, but I'm just gonna force it huge.
Oh, hey there.
That's what he looks like.
Nice.
Hey there, big fella.
But yeah. So what is the consensus? Leaving it, Zanny, you tell everyone you're coordinating with everyone. Is it leave it like a 1 or 2 pieces missing and still have Hamster Sheldon in there to bite the wires?
I think so. And maybe if they've got because I know they run on some sort of magical power source. If they've got one that's maybe cracked or faulty, maybe replace it with that.
Okay.
So that way, if
Make
they
a note
do
of
get
that.
it up and running, it still is bad. You know, it could range from either the thing doesn't work right, or maybe they power it on and it blows up. But I just don't feel right if they walk out of there with that thing. That would be real
like
bad
that.
for everybody.
Yeah, I like the idea of them not having a fully functional Mesa for sure.
All right. Perfect. Then that shall be so. Just remember, you guys can't pilot it then either. In the middle of the fight, you can't like punch and kick, pull out a pilot and take over it.
Yeah, but still,
it's gonna be there. So cool. All right. So schematic wise, you share it. You guys are sharing it and discussing it together that following night. You see potential. Well, first off, who wants to start looking at it from a strategic standpoint, studying it and trying to come up with how would thieves break into this factory?
I definitely will be taking a look at everything.
All right.
I will assist.
All right. So one of you roll with advantage. We'll go forward from there. I think Zanny, you're gonna do the one with advantage because the Lance said specifically he's going to assist.
What are you rolling?
Well, yeah, what is this specifically here?
This is gonna be intelligence.
Just straight intelligence, okay.
Yep.
Do you
Yeah,
want
me and
boost?
Zanny have the same, so it doesn't matter which one of us.
Chance, were you about to say something?
Yeah, do you want any boosts?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're offering, heck yeah. And I forgot we were also using physical dice. I went to roll mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
And roll a d10 then on top of that.
All right, let's see. Plus 14 on the first d20 and a 10. So we'll keep the 14. And then a 2 on the d10. So let's see. 16, so 23 total.
23 total. All right. So with that being said, you study the schematics and you try to look at different ways that this could be infiltrated. And the security system is really, really good. This is a factory where there is like top security for it. You realize, especially because of the war efforts, they were making sure nothing slipped in. There are wards in place. There is silver alloy to resist different magics in different places of the factories. There are guards doing things. And you come to the conclusion that either this is going to like be a heist that requires some incredible intervention from the Gray Flame. That's number one. Number two, somebody in there is a traitor in the factories. Or number three, their heist is going to fail. And so you must sabotage the security systems to make it so that they can succeed to walk out with a massive. Now, I need someone, that could be still the same people, but now to roll wisdom checks.
I'm gonna cast a spell on. Well, on
Sorry, you came
everybody.
really low. Say that again, Chance.
Sorry. While we're planning, I'm gonna cast a spell on well, on everybody actually.
Okay.
Is this
And
don't be dumb?
yeah, kind of. It is whatever you roll, you can also add my ability modifier in addition to your ability modifier.
Holy shit.
Oh, I like that.
That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
who has the highest wisdom that's not chance?
I have a 16.
Not it.
I have a 12, so it's
Definitely not it.
No,
Sounds like
I
me
do.
then, yeah.
All
Yeah, I
eyes
think it's
your
go to
wisdom's
Erlon,
higher?
actually, isn't it?
Is it Erlon?
I think so.
Erlon is the wisest member of the Crimson Peacekeepers.
Once in a while, we pretend.
wait,
Chance,
so
what's
just to
your
make sure.
modifier for wisdom?
Um, uh, with with uh Jack of all trades +5.
Oh, that's better than mine.
No. But you can add her +5 to
Oh,
yours.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So plus, 8 or 9.
Very true.
So wait, just to double check. Ruger, yours is a 16. Erlon, what?
Oh,
Azrael,
would-
yours is 16. Azrael is 16. Erlon, what's your number?
Azrael and I are the same then. It's 16.
Oh, there we go.
That was the most big red thing ever. All that shit talk. All that
Hey, fuck
bragging.
off. All right. I back it up.
right.
I still think we need Erlun to roll the wisdom for him to
It's
come up
it's
with
your
smart.
arc.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
Well, and when in doubt, grab the Bruiser Bros and the Nature Boys,
I mean,
of which Erlon is both.
you're not
God.
wrong. All right. Erlon, roll a
Oh,
wisdom
Jesus.
check with advantage, and then add
With advantage.
Yep, and then add the finale of glory, which is
Oh, let's go. All right, so 17 plus 3 is just 20. And then that wasn't with advantage. Hold on. That was my first roll. Oh, that 20. Fuck off, bitches.
Yes.
So next, sorry.
So 28.
So 20. Yeah, that would be 23 and 28. Yeah. 28 in total.
Dang.
Let's go, bitches.
Okay. You are fairly certain as you analyze and study the schematics and the ideas that came up that there is no traitor. That if there was a traitor, it would have happened earlier or some pieces of information would have been disseminated.
Yeah.
More importantly, with a lot of the magics that like the counter magics, because it was East versus West, there would have been ways to figure out if anybody was routinely trying to slip information out.
Gotcha.
So you're fairly confident it is either going to be an intervention from the Gray Flame, or it is going to be something where you all need to help weaken or lower the defenses of the factory.
Okay. I will share that information with everybody then.
As wise as you.
So you want us to break the factory?
I was afraid that it was going to be that one. I'm with you. That there's not a reason to believe that there's somebody on the inside.
Mhm.
So yeah, if they do this from the front, they're probably gonna fuck it up. So we need to unfuck their robbery so that we can then fuck them up during it. Oh God.
Don't we need to let them steal it?
Yeah, we need to help them get in so that we can help them never leave.
Well, correction. They're going to leave with it, but you're going to track them.
Yeah.
Now, with you analyzing the schematics, Zanny, you have a few ideas. You can cut the power to the factory, which will disable a lot of like the arc pylons, as an example. You can leave certain doors unlocked. You can even request that the guard change, that there is a delay between the guard changes, and it results in like a 20-minute or 10-minute window where there are no guards because of a shift change. It's up to you. The important thing is to try to make it believable, in the sense that the people trying to attempt the robbery don't figure out, oh, they're letting us steal this.
So my thoughts are, if we change anything with the guard patrols, that's gonna immediately let them know that something's up, because they're probably at least watching that. A sudden cut of power could just be random good luck for them.
What if I replace all of their magic wards with much weaker ones?
Maybe. Yeah.
It's totally believable that the government would have terrible security system.
There's also just the mundane things they have up, like they have silver warding up to help like dull magic in the area. And that's just straight silver melted into the walls. And in order to do something with that, we'd have to physically remove it.
Do we
So-
think they'll be using magic?
Maybe to disguise themselves, but I don't think they'll be outwardly casting much. I think my thought leans towards the something like interrupting the power grid, or just like you were saying, Lance, maybe replacing the wards with something a little bit less effective, or removing a certain few of them and give them a fortuitous route.
I can do that. Or I can change it so the alarm just goes to us. So we know when it's happening.
And it just wouldn't warn anybody else in the factory.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good idea.
that kind of makes that still that works while simultaneously not working.
Camden, you can't hit the power button. You can hit any of the other buttons on the keyboard but the power button.
The big thing is we got to make sure that it looks like they pulled it off and that there's no funny business.
Do we know when magic is cast on us?
Yes.
Kind of depends on the magic.
Unless it's
Yeah.
unless it's like a spell that's meant to be that subtle.
I mean, it doesn't say.
That's a
and
debate between DMs. Is some people say yes, some people say no. Because some spells specifically say you don't know this is cast on you, it implies that you do know other spells are cast on you.
And then there are some spells that say they will know. So it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
it's-
Well, and then
It's
there's
contradictory.
there's the
Like if you get hit with fireball, you know because
Well, yeah.
a lot of it gets settled through their like development process of just go with, unless something is specific, go with the general. So if spells say something specifically about this is cast on you, then it's safe to assume that all other spells that don't say that, you don't know it's being cast on you unless you see
Yeah,
them
it's like
casting it.
you would have to know because of the components or the effect being like a perceivable thing.
I mean, let me just post what I've got. It would involve us seeing them when they're doing the thing and casting it subtly, but just give them luck. Just make it lucky for
Oh,
them
yeah.
they just hit all the good stuff.
why don't you cast that on me before we go to the casino?
I mean-
Because
there is anti-magic in the casino to block out, especially with divination or other luck enhancing magics. The casinos are definitely counteracting that. But yeah, if you're able to find them before it happens, you could cast it on them. And I'll just mention, yes, and it won't, nothing in the language says it. So if you're able to touch them and then concentrate for an hour with synchronicity, they will become super lucky.
and also, since it's concentration, as soon as we don't want them to be lucky anymore, just
They're
drop that
not.
bitch.
Yeah. I do love that spell, by the way. I wish I had that spell.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm driving. Just imagine driving. I think all of us can agree when we hit all those green lights, it's a good feeling.
Oh, yeah.
So
Ashley's cursed. I can drive a street and be totally fine. I drive the street with her and I hit 18 red lights out of 15.
yeah. I'm not saying Ashley's cursed, but that is a. I
She
hate
will
that.
tell you she is cursed.
I'm just saying I hate that
Sounds
feeling.
pretty cursed.
All right. So, what is the plan?
It's a great question
Apologies, I tried to open a monster and exploded in my face. So I
for
muted.
someone that's wiser than me right now.
I think you're the wisest, Erlen.
No,
so
no, 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 no.
the
no,
fearless
no. I'm
leader that you
equally-
are. God is talking.
I'm
The fearless
equally.
leader wants you to explain what the plan is, especially because it's your arc. Go ahead, Erlen. God is telling
Well,
you.
well, we go in there and we look for my brother, and that's all I got. No, I'm just playing.
Once we're in the city, we can do that.
You know what though? Oh God. I
Is
mean,
it-
right now, as of right now, the good thing is we have the element of surprise. No one's kind of in our domain that can kind of figure what our plan is. So whatever we come up with, I mean, we have the element of surprise. We have to go in there and I guess I'm not the best at sneaking in, but
That's what I
the
was going to
element of
ask.
surprise
Like,
is a big
heavy
speaking
saving.
of the
stealth.
element of surprise, or like you guys don't normally take the stealthy approach. Is that? Are we ready for that?
That's what I'm worried about the most.
Asriel, quick test. What number on the periodic table is the element of surprise?
Surprise.
You never taught me anything like that. That's not on your tests.
That's not an element.
It's 800
Thank you.
because it says boo.
It's not an element.
Oh,
But I mean, Zanny is the one that's kind of, better at this kind of stuff.
I can
Yeah.
also do the thing that I just did where I just give you all my bonus as well, and then we only have to worry about me. So
Okay.
if Alice
that's fair.
can give me a bardic,
Because I used to do a lot of stealthy
Oh.
shit before, but it's like dirty stealth, so it's not really.
then
Most
I
roll.
can add a
Can't we do pass
whatever
without
to
a
all of you.
trace because then it doesn't
It's a
matter?
D10.
Negative. So, Alice, what are you saying to inspire Chance?
Oh no, not at the moment.
Not
Just
at the
when we're
moment.
doing the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were doing it in the moment.
No,
That's why I was like,
When we
No,
when
no,
we
no. I
actually
said
carry out
if-
the plan.
Yeah.
If we were doing a thing where we're being stealthy, I can make everybody else more stealthy than they are. Then
Yeah.
you just have to worry about me being less stealthy.
I see. Okay.
Also, in anticipation for us having to be stealthy, I've started whipping up some invisibility potions. So we'll have a batch of
Fantastic.
those. So
Well, I can't go invisible myself, but hey, I'm okay with using that as well.
I will
think it'll
also
give us a
say
little
that
help.
Don't a bunch of you have the boots of sneaky sneaky?
I
the
do.
boots of
I have the cloak
sneaky.
too.
I don't remember what it was called, but
Elven
Elven
costume.
stealth.
yeah.
The
Boots of
boots
Elven
of
stealth,
sneaky
buddy.
sneaky.
So the
That has to
invisibility,
become now a legendary
I
item.
agree with Zanny with the potion and such. The invisibility is probably the best route, especially because Az hasn't been with us long, and he already knows that the Crimson Peacekeepers are not good at stealth, but we can be.
Chance, you have a plus
For
12 to
this.
stealth.
Yeah.
Doesn't somebody know pass without a trace?
Is it a bard spell? I can know it if I need to, if it's a bard spell.
No. You
But I
need
don't
to
think
cast
it's-
that one spell, and then somebody else needs to cast pass without a trace because then we all have a plus 22. Because even if somebody trips on their face, they're still at a 23.
Yeah. And I will also mention, if you guys really want to go insane with this, you guys can probably buy a silence scroll and then cast it repeatedly around yourselves as you
But-
walk.
What level is
What?
silence?
Second level.
Oh, I can just learn it.
That's I
Well-
don't know if it's a wizard spell, but just think about that. Invisible, silence, pass without a trace, and the bardic. The only thing that would probably the only other thing that you could do at that point is just cast non-detection, which is a level 4 spell. Bang.
Yeah.
Does that stop you from being physically detected? I thought that one only stopped you from being magically detected.
Yeah. So think about it. Like
mean, that can
physically,
be helpful, so-
no one can hear you, no one can see you. You're not even doing like your bardic and pass without trace obscures anything else that would even remotely make them look towards you. And then non-detection to make sure that they're magically cannot even find you. Like that is like the perfect thing for a heist. Is someone if you guys were the ones stealing the massive.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought
Are
I
you
was
okay?
muted.
Yeah.
No, are you all right though? Oh my god, that sounded terrible.
I just breathed in my tea.
Die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Nice.
I didn't know that was possible.
Uh,
That
my
that
bad.
sounded like it hurt.
It did.
But yes, I agree. I mean, if anything, we can beat them to it and not steal it for ourselves, but obviously tamper with it to make sure that they're unable to use it. Or obviously get in between them and this massive. So, like I said, though, my biggest thing is my brother. And that's the one person I don't want to get hurt.
Of course.
So we can kill everybody else.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
What? Oh, sorry.
No, we gotta. We actually. I mean, we gotta let them get away. Then we track them down.
Yeah.
Then we rescue Declan and kill the rest of them.
Yep. For the prophecy.
The prophecy.
Oh, the prophecy.
Zanny, I don't want one of those.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I feel like we should just free sail. Don't let the gods or anyone decide where we're going.
Alice's prophecy. Bruce must die. That is
No, no.
Oh
I
wait,
agree,
per
Camden.
the
Exactly.
prophecy, do we specifically have to trail them and not be seen once they steal that shit?
Say
Or
it
as I
again,
understand-
Azrael.
Go ahead.
Because due to the prophecy, do we specifically have to, track them down and not be seen the whole time, or can they know that we're following them? Would that be like a problem?
According to
if
the
they did?
prophecy, a theft of Arcanotex shall lead the way to track down a brother infected by Grey.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was
Presumably-
saying. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, so presumably his brother will not be a part of the heist. We need to let the heist team lead us.
Yeah.
Okay.
None
And that's
of
what I was saying.
inspected
If
there.
Well,
anything,
then it'd be easy. You could just fucking as they're running away, be like, "Oh no!" and like you miss and like shoot them in the fucking kneecap, so that they're just like limping the whole way back.
yeah, but that's why preferably maybe tamper.
And they're
If
easy
we're
to
able to
find.
sneak to the massive, we can tamper with it to make sure that they can't utilize that because,
or we just
like
let
I
it go
said,
and we can just follow Sheldon. We don't have to actually even be there when they take it.
That's true.
Yeah, but my biggest worry is if they're going after this weapon, they have some type of capability to utilize it and use it, and that could be 1,000 times worse.
I'm with Red. Even if we're letting them take it, us being in the room gives us eyes on them immediately.
Mhm. Yeah.
And if Declan's there, and we see an opportunity, maybe we can knock him out and take him back with us as they're trying to escape. That'll make it look real if they lose some people on the way out.
I mean, the
Yeah.
the prophecy says leads the way, not they're going to be there while they're stealing it.
Never know.
I mean, isn't that what your prophecies mean? Is that
No, they say what they say, and then we get to interpret it how we
It's
want.
up to interpretation, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't see it the same way. It seems.
All right. So officially, you guys are going to be heading out a day before to scout out the city and you're really recommending to Arif Diab to dismantle, like take out 2 pieces and to put in a faulty core to make sure that it's not as powerful as it can be. And you all are going to attempt or assist in the sabotage, just so that I'm understanding. Is the sabotage the wards? So you're going to take down the wards a bit?
We're just
Like-
going to shift them so that they notify me instead of everybody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's like if there's anything that's outwardly, like, you know, if somebody threw up some explosive runes, maybe we'll scratch them out and just replace them with alarm spells.
Yeah.
Just make sure everything goes to us and not to everybody else.
Sandy, quick question for you whenever you get a chance as well.
Okay.
Go ahead, guys.
I don't know how familiar you are with the Maciffs, but possibly if you can maybe study them a little bit more, since you're more of the tinkerer of the group. If we are able to
if they'll
do anything with it.
I'd love to get my hands on it. Depending on the size of it, I might be able to bring it to life in a sense and have it fight with us anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to be able to figure out how those things work.
I feel like with the amount of people we've helped and the people that are involved with Maciffs, they definitely could offer assistance to us here.
Ask and try to. That's a big marker, and it's not my political capital to move, but I can make the ask.
Yeah.
Well, I sure hope Diab likes me.
All right. With that being said, let's go into the final day, the next day. What is everyone doing before heading out? Or before you guys head out to Naple? What are y'all doing? Let's start with Zanny. You mentioned you're coordinating with Diab. Is there anything you want to say to him, talk to him, discuss with him? Anything else before you head out?
I'm trying to follow up with what Red asked. I'm just asking if he we're on a kind of a truncated timetable. So if he, or perhaps pre-war, if any of his spy network may have run across anything about those Maciffs, I'd love to get any information on them that he's got.
Yeah.
Specifically on their functionality, and so that way I can figure out how to repair or sabotage one if need be.
Yeah. So the Diab will tell you that yes, like that has been one of the big and important things that they were trying to figure out, counter the Maciffs. They are very magic resistant. They have silver lining alloy specifically to negate magic. And what they discovered was kind of in line with what you and Lance and the rest of the Crimson Peacekeepers have been wondering for, is that there is a necrotic element inside their core. Each Maciff is slightly different than the other. The core is the most important part because it fuels and energizes the entire Maciff. Now, there are definitely things that you can dismantle from within, like the wiring. But if there's anything that you're trying to do from directly to attack it, it's very difficult. And it's very.
I think I'm knowing what I know, and knowing what I know both about Maciffs and then also specifically about what Lance's magic does. I might be narrowing my search to specifically core access.
Mm-hmm.
How to access the core from both inside and outside the Maciff, so that we could, if need be, get one of his skeletons or Sheldon to maybe give it a hug.
Mm-hmm. Good.
The cores are somehow soul spirit related, right?
Correct.
Um, can I ask Diab if we can? I want to try something on an existing massive, if he would let me.
There are no maces in Jedna.
Okay, and can I go to Tamash and do it?
Yes, working with the Arif, the new Arif there. What are you planning on doing before you even do so? And this is a tight timeline.
I need 10 seconds.
No, they're gonna ask you what you're doing because
Oh,
they have to be very careful with these things. It takes like a month to make one of them.
I want to see if, worst case scenario, I can use my magic to take over the spirits in them.
Okay.
Like the command undead thing.
Sure. So they'll allow that, you to try to like see if you can assume control of it. You go over to a massif outside, and it is a tall creature or construct. You step up to it and roll an Arcana check as you try to command the massif. 33. You feel something. Impossibly so, you are able to feel a pull. But as you try to control it, it doesn't work. There are abjuration magics in there, and it is elusive at this moment. But you were able to grab hold of something.
um, Lance will tell Zanny, and I'm assuming at least one of their people is standing there watching me do this.
Yes.
Um,
And just as any, it's huge.
I almost had it, but I'm pretty sure if I needed to, I could force my way in there. I was just on the edge of being able to grab it this time, but I think if I really put in some effort behind it, I could force my way in there to take control of one of these if I needed to. Which the army general's probably like eyes are bug-eyed, freaking out a little bit.
Upset, not at you, but at the flaw that they see.
It's like the scene when they slap down Mjolnir and then Cat gets it to start budging and everyone freaks out for a second.
Yeah.
Um,
They do tell you though, just to answer Zanny's earlier question, the main weakness of the core is inside the core. And there are parts, especially like the connecting tubes and systems that latch onto the core from the inside. Those things are clockwork in nature. Sheldon could probably shove things in there to stop the gears and pull the wires and the cords out from the inside. Now back to Lance. What were you about to say?
when I was touching it, did they feel negative energy aligned?
They felt positive.
Interesting. He's not going to say anything about that right now, but when we're not around this guy, he's gonna bring that up to Zanny. Those are positive undead, whatever that is in there. That's the same stuff I use.
So someone's either made discoveries the same as you, or they're copying your work.
Not necessarily, because this magic I'm using is technically something that there's a group of elves down south that they do this. So it's not unheard of. It's just nobody around here is supposed to be doing this magic.
Just kind of a dead practice in modern society, I get you.
Right. And it's a very closed off, that group down there anyways. Like at some point I'm probably gonna get summoned down there to go talk to the immortal liches and have to explain why I'm using their magic without their consent.
Oh,
But
they do liches down there. Okay, that explains a lot.
yeah, they're positive energy liches. Like I think they're kings, 10,000 years old or something like that. They're elves and they want to live longer, so the
Sounds like
type.
an angel with the extra steps. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna make it to like 500. That's still a long ass time. Why do elves think they need more?
I don't know. You could ask them when we get called down there.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And then I can ask them how they became positive energy liches.
Right now, I gotta stay on target anyway. It's good to know that you can actually grab a hold of those things. Because I'm sitting here
Yeah, it was
thinking, and I don't think I can.
Just on the edge of my reach, but it is something that I bet you if I push comes to shove and maybe with a little help, I could force that last inch to get in there.
Okay. I gotta.
That's what she said.
You son of a bitch. I got a backup plan in case that doesn't work, but mine's much more mundane and much more, magically mundane and much more likely to fail. So you're definitely the best chance we have of remote controlling one of those things.
Yeah.
Although, come to think of it, maybe Asriel could try too.
and
If they're
how so?
positive energy, he's going to create a
Well, yeah, no, if it's positive,
which actually isn't a bad thing if we need to destroy it quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe we don't try it against one that they need. Yeah.
Yeah, but if we have to fight this one that they're taking,
That might be an idea. Try to. If you can't take it over, maybe Asriel does, and the resulting combination of energies, maybe that makes the explosion.
Well, one thing I could do, I mean, you'd really have to finagle it really good, but I've got portals to the shadow plane, so it's like if I was to teleport the core into the realm of shadow,
Oh,
you'd need a miracle for that, but then it would be localized in the realm of shadow, so it wouldn't blow anything up.
it's true.
And
Yeah,
I mean, it's already
that's-
like I think it's negative enough energy down there that it would just react with the core. I don't know.
Yeah,
as your thing that you had me make is done, so even if you blow up, you're fine.
Right, the little thing, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that like we didn't blow up anything else. I feel like one of us could probably take something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just saying if Az has to nuke it and he gets
Yeah.
go boom with it, he'll just be back at the shelter or the
I'm not worried about that. You guys, I've already seen you guys
tower
have
when we
like
get back.
a redundant amount of ways to come back to life.
yeah.
It's- shit.
That's the literal nuclear option. That's absolute last resort. That's just if we can't have it, no one gets it.
Yeah.
So to note, Lance, the core itself, the energy in the core was being produced that way, but it is not radiating energy outward. So think of it, it is contained. So even if you take it out and toss it into the shadow realm, it's not going to blow up unless it's punctured.
No, we were saying if it's positive energy, and Az tries to use his command undead, which is negative energy, that could set off a boom.
And if we put that crystal somewhere else, say the shadow plane, before we boom it, then it would at least contain the boom there.
Correct.
Of course, then
Potentially.
again, my control undead's super weak for what we do.
Also note, I've said before, there is silver plating around it and it has abjuration magic around it. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, can't do that. It's gonna be a high DC.
It'd be a multi-step process or really hard to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to know that we actually have it as a distant option, even if we never use it.
All right. So that's what you're doing the last day before we head out, Zanny. Great.
Also,
Oh, good.
before I forget, can Lance help me out with whipping together a silver dagger?
Sure.
Like
Oh,
it
How-
should, yeah, it should be like pretty simple process.
Yeah, he could literally take, I would say, 100 silver coins and just fabricate it into a dagger.
Hell, it doesn't even need to be that nice. It just says a silver knife. You could sharpen a piece of silver, and it works for the spell.
10 silver coins for a silver shiv.
Yeah, it basically. In fact,
Lance
I
makes
was.
you a silver prison shiv.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
actually that begs the question. Like for those two spells, since it doesn't say material cost for the component, like the gold cost, I'm not even sure if a casting focus would work or not. It specifically said like the one said a dagger, which costs gold, but it doesn't say the gold in the spell. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Send it to me afterwards. I'll take a look at it because usually with the components, it doesn't get used up, but it has to be worth that amount.
It's like
Um,
my cage spell. I need a
Right.
silver cage worth at least,
Yeah.
100.
you should be fine.
whatever it is.
These
Yeah,
ones
you
don't say how much they need to be worth is the weird thing, and they don't get consumed, so I keep them. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
As long as then you'd be able to keep it. It's just a question of do you want a nice silver dagger for 1,000 silver, or do you want a simple shiv?
He's broke, so he's not gonna. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
But if they're willing to make me a really nice one,
Well, that's up to
then
Lance.
that's cool.
Lance right now is the fabricator.
We're asking
Lance
Lance.
isn't gonna make a not nice one. Lance is
Okay.
master of jewelry, so it is gonna
Yeah.
be very pretty when it's done.
Fuck yeah! Don't beat around the bush then.
Yeah,
Don't
because this is
half-ass
gonna be
it.
iconic for you. Let's make it iconic. So
This
cool.
is like family heirloom level pretty when he's done with it.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, Zanny, you're able to get assistance as with what you need. Lance, I'm gonna count that for you as well because you're going with Zanny, testing the basics and everything for it. Let's go to Chance. Chance, what are you doing before you all head over to Namle? And you're on mute if you're talking. Maybe technical difficulties there. I know she's kind of fell out for a moment. Let's go to Alice. Alice, what is Alice doing before heading out to the factory into the city?
Got it.
Oh,
Well,
there we
Chance
go.
can go ahead.
I couldn't figure.
You cut off there, Aaron or Chance.
Okay, I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself
Gotcha.
on my phone.
No worries.
Okay, so we're not in Namle the day
Where
before.
you guys are about to head over. Is there anything else you're doing before you head over there and are staying there until the heist happens?
Probably not before we go over there. We had talked about Zanny and I doing some recon there.
Yep.
And then I would do the as late as possible. I mean, if the heist is going to be in the evening, I say we all stay up until 2 a.m. and like sleep in, so that we can do a hero's feast.
Yep.
And so those would be
works.
my two big things. But those are all after we get to Namle. So I don't know. Before we go to Namle, just prepping, hanging with the family, that sort of thing.
Hey, all that's good. And yeah, we'll make a note. So everyone, when you arrive at Namle at the tail end at night, you guys will be having a hero's feast. So awesome. All right. Now to Alice. What is Alice doing before leaving?
Looking at wedding stuff.
Looking at wedding.
Sorry.
Is
I'm being a
Alice
little-
already married?
Yeah, but Lumi isn't.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not much. There's not much for me to do. I don't have any spells to prep, or me to prep, or anyone to prep. I'm eating a good breakfast, lunch, dinner, one of the meals.
Okay. Staying healthy. Got it. All right, let's go to Erlon. Erlon, is there anything you're doing before leaving to Namle to start to prepare for the heist or anything else?
Not much. Same with what he was doing for the past 3 days, really, or 2 days. Just really prepping himself more than anything, because this is a big one. So I think he's really just getting in the mindset. Maybe trying to be trying to take some lessons on being a proper bodyguard, I guess, because he's been slacking on that a little bit.
You can say that again.
Man, but yeah, mainly
So you're going
just
to
doing
go.
any type of prep work.
All right, fair. So you go and you start shadowing some of the workers at Lance's security
Oh Jesus!
company.
Oh, I'm one of those workers.
Oh, are
There
you?
you go.
There we go.
Hey, it's
Az.
the
There-
duo
thanks.
again.
There
Yeah,
you
the
go.
actual bodyguard can teach you
All
something.
The
right. You know what?
actual.
Never mind. 'Cause-
No,
I've
no,
got
you
healing. I've
committed.
got shield. I've got the protection fighting style.
yeah, but I use my body.
There we go. All right, let's take our 10-minute break there. When we come back, we'll continue as you guys head over to the sunny city of Namle. So,
Cool.
see you all in 10 minutes. All right. Welcome back, folks. We're back from our break. And thank you for the short rest for a little bit over. We were doing some math, and congratulations to Big Red. He is now doing the math with the training and everything. He is now resilient in wisdom. So make sure you notate that on your character sheet, Erlon.
Mm-hmm.
Good to go for it. But let us now take the scene and let's see it update this. Hopefully it will show as I zoom on it. There we go. You travel to the city of Namle, and it is a desert city. It is next to the Bessalari Trench, where it's all magma. It's a trench that had been ripped open during the Age of Blood by the Lauren Dominion that cast a spell that sank the northern capital of the realm of Zadia. The city of Namle is situated near the valley right before the trench occurs, and they mine all the metals that they are able to find through it that bubble up through all the constant magma, as well as the connection to the Fire Dominion and the Magma Dominion. The city is robust, has towering walls, very much a sun aesthetic to it. And you all go and focus your attentions over towards the factory. And you start scouting and you start observing. And Lance, you use your connections because of the situation. I would say well, first off, do you have the disguise self spell, Lance? No. Okay. It's a level 1 spell. You are able to acquire it, just a scroll of it at this point. And you're able to go and pretend that you are updating the wards and that you are some independent contractor mage that has been hired, and you're just updating the wards. So you spend the day reconfiguring some of the wards, and you could at least appreciate that there's a lot of wards here designed in order to prevent scrying, to prevent certain attacks from mages, or the West in particular from breaching this factory to try to destroy it or steal from it. So you spend a good part of the day weakening the defenses or reconfiguring them to being so that you are alerted should anything happen. While that is going on, scouting is being done in the city, finding the different pathways, and you all are able to realize that it's very likely, because of how the system's security is going, it seems like this is going to be an attack. If anything is going to happen, it's either going to come through the storage area, like when people are able to, not storage, excuse me. Trying to remember the proper word for it. The loading section, where people are able to come in and load the carriages with ores and such. Or this is going to be at a location on the rooftops where they're going to make their escape. Because every other location is too well guarded, too well seen, and too much variables for a would-be thief that's about to steal a mace, and without having to fight their way throughout the entire city. Focusing your attentions there, I'll just ask, are you guys going to be putting more of your attention on the rooftops, or are you going to be putting more of your attention on the loading and offloading section?
Rooftop's gonna be the easiest for them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. You all are able to put additional wards there using magic, as well as having like areas where you are essentially having coops where you are sheltering, putting like building some like quick infrastructure to hide yourselves, or to have like alcoves where you can scout and just be able to watch if anything comes up with regards to anybody that is attempting to cross over on the rooftops for it. Give me 1 second. I want to look something up. And yeah, you all are able to, all of you can acquire binoculars and watch through binoculars, because binoculars were invented in the 17th and 18th century for modern binoculars. So you're able to acquire binoculars and start scouting and watching in case anything happens. I'll say, based off of intuition, you also are, because you're thinking, okay, how would they escape with this? Especially if they're going to come through the rooftops. How would they do it? And as you all ponder this and debate and discuss, you see that there are some sky ships floating about near the city. And considering that, you wonder if perhaps they're going to reach through the rooftops and then have some type of aerial system to escape by. With those thoughts, you're worried a little bit, but you're nevertheless able to secure or continue having everything that you need in preparation for the heist. The following day passes, the day of the heist, or where it's going to happen at nighttime. Let's go through and make sure if anyone is doing any other thing before the heist occurs. Let's go with Zanny. Is there anything you're doing based off of everything that I said, or anything you want to focus on the day of the heist?
The day of the heist, I want to do some magical and seer recon. I'm using my seer abilities to try to help with Lance scouting the place out, like how it's been going in the past few days, just specifically looking in on that building and just seeing the rotations and looking for vulnerabilities in their usual schedule. And then the other part is I'm if Red wants me to, I'll start poking around and see if I can locate Declan.
Okay. So for the first part, you focus in and look into the future based off of this location. And as you do so, you feel there are different pathways of the future. Because of your actions, more things are more probable to happen. Instead of them warping or using intervention from the Gray Flame to pierce through and literally plane shift into it using an immense amount of power from the Gray Flame, their strategy has changed as they have picked up on some vulnerabilities based off of the actions from Lance. They are planning, and as you see this, you see a bunch of Gray Flame agents, or perhaps they are just thieves hired by the Gray Flame. But you see them draped in black, running about and firing grappling hooks with silence spells attached to them. They're able to jump from rooftop to rooftop and reach the rooftop specifically for the factory and infiltrate it using a glass cutter and some dispel magic scrolls that they believe will not trigger anything else with regards to the wards. And they're right, because previous wards would have detected the abjuration and the missing block in the chain of wards. They are going to slip in from the rooftops infiltrate downward and then hijack a massive and try to access a port from the top to exit out of the ceiling. As you watch the different pathways, Zanny, you see a blimp coming forward and a chain being attached to the massif before takes off. And flies up into the blimp and is able to escape towards the Bessalari Trench. At the same time, as history in the future changes because of your actions, you see the massif malfunctioning and them barely able to get it out of the factory. And depending on how you guys play it, either they take the blimp because they need to attach it and try to use the blimp to carry the massif dangling because it's malfunctioning, or having the blimp be blown up halfway through and forcing them to walk through the Bessalari Trench. Either way, it seems that they will make it towards the Bessalari Trench, where they will meet someone waiting for them, or some group waiting for them. That is the future you see, uninhibited and without many blocks, which makes you believe that these individuals are not necessarily protected or warded in any way from your precognition.
Okay. Good to know.
Which is a telling sign.
Yeah. They might have people watching over them, but they're not that high up. They're still on this plane of existence.
Yeah, roll an insight check if you want.
21.
Yeah, these individuals look more like master thieves than Grey Flame cultists, at least from what they look like from their attire. These might be expendable individuals.
They don't have any markings similar to markings that I would have seen on Ophelia, do they?
No.
Okay. So these are likely not like underground workers.
Correct.
Gotcha.
These are more freelancers who perhaps have gotten paid to run this job. No questions asked.
Okay. Also, just as a follow-up, is this I'm having problems remembering, is this Ophelia's turf?
No, that Ophelia is in Temoshk.
Okay.
This is
gotcha.
Namle, so
Namle,
like
got you.
two regions over.
Okay.
So that's what you see, having basically seen a sneak peek of it. When you're trying to look at Declan's future or Erlon's future, or whose future are you trying to look at to try to find Declan?
I'm going to use my magical know-how and take the path of least resistance rather than looking for him directly. I'm going to, as Erlon is fated to reunite in some way, I'll look through Erlon's future and look for the point where he crosses Declan.
Roll an intelligence check for me, please.
Just straight int?
Yep, just straight int.
Okey-doke. That is a 15 plus 7, 22.
You push and you watch Erlon. And there are different futures of Erlon. There's one where Erlon's boasting, as usual. There's another future where Erlon is chatting and bantering with Alice and bantering with Azrael. There's a future where Erlon is talking smack with Lance. all these futures seem to diverge and converge throughout the night, and it's very hard to keep track of what Erlon, Big Red, is going to do next, as he's a very unpredictable individual.
Yeah.
However, as
No.
what was that, Lance?
I said him no.
Him,
He's totally
no.
Him, no. As the night progresses, though, and once the individuals occur or the theft starts to happen, Erlon, more likely than not, will be very focused, knowing something's about to happen. He's gonna be seeing his brother. If this pulls off, he's gonna want it to pull off. He's gonna do anything he can to pull it off, even if it means he has to. And you see different futures splintering, where there's a guard shift coming, and he has to yell at them, or you guys are able to convince them so that he doesn't lose his cool in front of them to catch the thieves. Everything is gonna hinge on the thieves being successful. And when they steal this Arcanotech, you see different futures where Erlon is nervous if the blimp gets shot down, and there are different futures where the blimp doesn't get shot down, and you all are quickly trying to either ride over there or teleport towards the location. But the goal is that Erlon's much more calmer in those situations, but still anxiety-ridden. And then when you get to the location with the meeting, you start to feel a headache in the back of your mind, Zanny. Your precognition is getting closer to an event that there is a heavy influence of aberrant energy. Do you continue to push forward through it, or do you stop there?
Oh, I haven't seen what I'm looking for yet. No, I keep pushing.
Okay, make an intelligence saving throw now.
Okay. And I'm assuming this is not a versus magical effect thing.
This is your power.
Yeah. That is another 15 on the die, plus 12 for my saving throw, so 27.
Okay, so it is a success at this moment. You take 30 points of psychic damage as your mind starts to feel pressure and the influence of the gray flame starting to creep into this event, and you viewing this event. It is strange. You're looking at a future event, and this entity seems to be somewhat aware of your scrying. Your scrying, your precognition. And even though you're in the past looking at it, it senses you. But it's not able to squelch or hammer your mind intensely. You are just starting to enter into its presence, as it is also watching this event.
You said 30?
Yes, 30 points of psychic damage.
Making sure.
Yep. As you view this, you see there is other individuals, and you see an individual that resembles Erlon with striking red hair, looking like a human though, completely like a human, wearing grayish armor. Declan himself. And after a conversation, whether brief or long, a battle ensues and brothers clash. Do you continue to press this, or do you pull back?
No, that's it. I saw what I wanted to see, and I dare not push the ire of whatever this is.
Yep. Roll me another intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Been talking with Chance. Chance would have definitely been there to help back me up, so. I will roll the inspiration with this. Oh shit. Just a dirty 35.
Dirty 35.
18
Okay,
on
that
the
is a
die
save.
plus 12 plus Chance's 5.
Jeez. as you attempt to leave, you feel almost the gray flame try to reach out and seize your mind, even across time. And you're able to slip away. You do take some more psychic damage just from the sheer presence or being even close in time and space through precognition with the gray flame. You're going to take 38 halved, which is going to be 19 points of psychic damage as you evade the gray flame's psychic grab, his psychic hand.
While this is going on outwardly, like Zanny's newly healed eye is like she's bleeding out of that eye.
Mm-hmm. So, with that revelation, what do you tell Chance and Erlon, who are immediately in front of you?
I saw the flame.
Oh, sorry, Chance.
on.
If you're seeing all this, then I need you to make also two intelligence saving throws as well.
I mean, I will probably hurt worse, but
Yep, that's because then that means your mind was also in the near the presence for it. So that's the first one, and then the second one. 21. Okay, so the first one's a fail, so you take 61 psychic damage. Second one is a success, so you take 19 psychic damage. So a total of 80 points.
that's fine. We're doing this early. We can take a rest.
Yep. But Erlon, you see the two of them just start to bleed out of their eyes, ears, nose, just from being in the near presence of the Gray Flame, who's also viewing this event from you don't know when. Could be the present viewing it, could be in the future viewing it into the past, could be in the past viewing it into the future.
Yeah.
The mere quasi-time, imaginary time, the Gray Flame's presence is doing this.
Yeah, and after hearing Zanny say like the gray flame and that she saw him, I'm very much like what do you mean? What do you mean, Zanny? Like what about the gray flame? What exactly did you see?
It was there. It was watching.
It was watching us right now?
It was watching it happen. That when you two meet, the flame is there, and it's watching. And he is not the person you remember. He is full human.
Declanus.
Full human. I mean, it's spit an image of you, but a good 1.5 taller, 2 feet almost.
And the gray flame's allowing this, or what else happens?
The great,
Like,
I mean, they want it. That's what
they
they
want this to happen.
Either if you're not human, either they kill you or turn you into one. It's the purification. It's the only pure race to them. So either kill them or join them. And it's interesting in what's happening there.
Yeah.
It took enough of an interest that it didn't want us looking.
I could tell you guys are looking kind of rough right now.
It tried to take us.
Try to take you.
Take us.
Take you out?
No, as in, I think if we hadn't been as strong-willed as we are, when we came back, honey, it might not have been us that came back.
Gotcha. All right.
We're not going to see... everything that I saw says you're not going to see him until after it's all said and done.
Yeah.
You two meeting is the final showdown.
Yeah, and I'm scared of what that's going to entail.
I did see
I
one
appreciate-
thing for sure.
What's that?
You're nervous as hell. Maybe we should do some breathing exercises.
Yeah, well, that doesn't seem like me, but I mean, you even telling me this has me worried to some degree, at least.
I think the big thing is, as long as you keep your cool, as long as we all do, you'll see him again, and then from there on, getting him back, that's on us. But it's in the cards. We just gotta figure out how. He looks
Yeah.
angry.
He looks angry to see me, or angry in general?
Just wasn't there long enough to really figure it out. It's weird the way well, I mean, Chance sees the way I see it when we're working together like that. I see all the different ways it could happen.
Yeah.
So there's like 30 different conversations playing out at the same time between you two, and some take 10 seconds and some take minutes. No matter what, you always draw steel. Both of you.
Of course you do.
Zanny, you remember the prophecy itself. One battle to be fought, a duel of fate, the vanquished banished into a freed state.
So that's where it all ends.
That's where it all ends.
You gotta
Well,
beat. You gotta
yeah.
You gotta kick your brother's ass.
Yeah. Easier said than done. Especially if you're saying that he's different.
Yeah. And the way you talk about him, he's a tougher, badder asser you, and that's kind of scary to think of, Red, because you're already pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, it's been a while since we've seen each other, so maybe I can get back at him. But I just don't want to. I don't want it to end with him dying.
That one we can make sure of. Even in the moment, if we gotta kill him, I'll tell you right now, as long as there's a body, I'll do anything in my power to bring it back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that pain, obviously, but I appreciate the information you got out of it.
Of course.
Oh. But like you said, I'm nervous and it doesn't seem like me, so I feel like I don't want to lose my cool, especially in this important time. So I guess I need to train a little more.
I'd say you're doing all right. You've got a good head on your shoulders, and you always have. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
This
Thanks.
time, just maybe use the head a little bit more than the heart.
When in doubt, headbutt him.
Yeah, don't chest bump.
All right.
All right. Let's go to, if nothing else, Zanny, let's go to Chance. Anything you're doing that day, other than, I know you're technically did the Hero's Feast at like 2 a.m. You did
Yeah,
take
so
a
I
lot of
did-
damage. Are you taking a short rest?
Yes, definitely taking a short rest, replenishing everything. That's the hero's feast. Everybody gets 12.
Cool. 12 hit points. The increase.
That's
Those are
maximum.
perm, right?
Yeah. Temporary perm, yes.
Awesome. And then you short rest, so I would say, yeah, you're able to roll your hit die. You're able to heal up all your dice, or sorry, not all your dice. Your hit points that you suffered the 80 damage.
And then in the morning, wait, no, I pushed the wrong button. Oops. Trying to do too many things at once. In the morning of the day, I'm gonna cast my other new spell on everybody. Not that one. Not that one. This one. And everybody gets to choose one of these things to do. I would probably go ahead and do a save proficiency. That's always a safe choice. Especially wisdom or con if you don't have those. But yeah, you can either get 2 skills, a save proficiency, +2 to an ability score, or have an extra spell. Or resistance to a type of damage.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah, did you put in
Oh.
the chat, the Roll20 chat?
It's there.
Perfect. Yeah, I was worried.
I have
so-
Zoom over my chat.
So yeah, so everybody gets to choose one of those things. You can choose for yourself. Doesn't have to be the same for everybody.
Which is an awesome spell. That is a really
Yeah,
awesome
damn.
spell.
I think I'll put my decks up.
Not a bad choice.
Can we
So let's go around. What's Lance doing?
I'm checking something.
Okay, we'll circle back to you.
Actually, but that can we? That would be base score up to 20, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm making my intelligence too higher because my base is only 16.
Wait, how's your base score 16?
Because everything else is from modifiers.
No, that's the.
I didn't
Or
even
no,
roll that,
sorry,
by the
yeah.
way.
I think that wouldn't apply if you have things
That wouldn't
boosting it
apply,
past 20.
especially when you get the ruby, like the ruby buffs. That is increasing your base mod, like your base score.
Okay.
Think like a giant strength belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Whether
That's,
you
that's
have
what-
1 or 20, it's going to be 22.
Mhm.
So I'm only at I am at 20, and then I have +4 for other bonuses for feats and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, never mind. I
While you're thinking of that, Erlon, what are you doing?
I was probably gonna put into intelligence, surprisingly enough.
Surprising enough, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Zanny, what are you picking?
I'm gonna go vanilla, I think maybe, and I'm gonna grab 2 skill proficiencies from my class list,
Nice.
which will be stealth and deception,
All right, perfect.
just in case.
Just in case, Azrael, what are you picking?
When it says prepare spell, does that not apply to a sorcerer? Like, because it would be learning a new spell.
Yeah, it would be basically like learning a new spell.
Okay. I'm tempted, but I think I picked some pretty good spells already. I'm gonna go with con save proficiency.
There.
Or is intelligence save gonna be pretty likely with this?
You know, there's been a lot of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Definitely wisdom. I don't know about intelligence, but
I'm
probably.
proficient
got
in
wisdom. Yeah, since I got wisdom already, that's why I went intelligence, just so you know.
Yeah. Maybe I will go intelligence. Yeah.
Okay, intelligence for Azrael, perfect. Alice, what are you picking?
Dexterity.
Oh, that's perfect. Chance, did you pick something yet or no?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my con save.
Awesome. And then back to Lance.
I'm gonna do my ability score on con up 2.
Excellent. So everyone make sure you add and update your character sheet. We're good there. Awesome spell chance. Anything else you're doing in anticipation and preparation?
And then before we head out, but not first thing in the morning because it only lasts for 8 hours. But I'll get my numbers.
Nice. You invoke the timeline.
Yeah.
Great. 6 and 15. Perfect.
Make those both saves.
All right. Sweet. Let's then go to Alice. You are number 3. What is Alice doing before heading out? Is she having any conversation with Erlon, doing anything with anyone else before the heist occurs?
No.
All right.
Again, I don't really have anything to ever prepare. Just me.
Yeah, but I just want to give you the opportunity, and like if you want to have any conversation. All right, let's go to Lance. Lance, anything you're doing in anticipation of the heist?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Nothing specific. He learned those new spells.
The locate object and locate person, right? Okay.
Locate creature and locate object.
Creature. Perfect. All right. There you go. Erlon, anything you're doing before the heist?
No, it was mainly that stuff that I did with Zanny and Chance Present. And then after that, going off of what Zanny kind of gave me a heads up on when it came to the possible future, and seeing how I can utilize that information now to make sure that I just do it better or go into it a little bit more at the ready.
Okay. You think about what Zanny mentioned, and you know that Zanny mentioned that there are some possible timelines where there may be some guards coming in to check the factory. Are you doing anything in anticipation of that potentiality happening?
Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, I was supposed to be scouting also with that stuff. So I think with that, I'm going to be just checking for any kind of discrepancies or changes with what we've already kind of studied with everything. See if there's any possibility of like different new people or any kind of anything that could be easily taken advantage of in favor of the Great Flame if and when they conduct their stuff.
Okay, good. You're able to focus on that. You are definitely describe what Erlon is feeling right before you guys are heading out that night, like as the sun is setting. What is Erlon feeling, knowing when the sun rises, he'll either have Declan or something intrinsically will have changed? Is there any things he's feeling?
Yeah, try not to feel nervous now that we know that we're gonna be nervous. So fighting that urge, but more, I guess, knowing that it's going to happen, it's not going to take me by surprise. So confident in whatever we do is the right choice, and then also just, I mean, knowing that we have to fulfill this prophecy, we're really just really focusing and honing in on the specifics and how we can make sure that it gets done, but gets done correctly.
Great. There is some comfort knowing that after all the searching, everything happens now tonight. And even through precognition, you know exactly how the beats are going to go. So, awesome. Let's go to Az. Is there anything Azrael is doing before the heist occurs?
Yeah. Because we're going to bed like 2 a.m., something like that, right?
Yeah,
3
you guys,
a.m.?
the previous night would have eaten and gone to bed like after like 2 a.m., like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
The heist is going to occur like around 1 a.m.
Okay, I'll cast that spell, Blade of Blood and Bone, right before then. So it's that 24-hour duration, then I'll just get the spell slot back through
Yep,
the
and then you
long
stick
rest.
your sword right back in your hand.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Looks like Zanny, do you want to voice that out loud for the viewers? You're gonna do routine.
Yeah. I'll call it a night a little bit earlier than everybody else after we've set up with everything, just so I can wake up a little bit early. And just do early breakfast to do aid for the party for another 20 more max HP for everybody.
Mhm.
And then that leaves me 3 extra spell slots to throw out before I power nap to get him back. So that'll be a death ward on Az, Erlon, and me.
20 more.
All right,
HP,
awesome.
that's sick.
So between me and Chance, I believe it's 32 max HP.
Jeez. Everyone's max HP goes up 32.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, Erlon, roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
DM, I don't know if you saw my note on there, but while he's doing that, I
Sorry?
would have in the last couple of days reset temporal anchor on us for another 30 days.
Okay. Gotcha. So that way you guys aren't going to be aged by anything. Okay, cool.
40.
40. Okay. Each of you, everyone roll me a stealth check.
That's
Something.
mine's not working now. Was
Yeah.
working. Now
Everyone,
it's not
I would like
working.
roll your
Gosh,
physical dice.
physical dice. Yeah, fuck that. And they're all on my screen.
17.
Jesus, did you see that?
Uh,
Does that mean I get another reroll?
after
I don't even know what mine was.
the spell and everything, who doesn't have training in stealth?
I do not.
Also, as a quick point of order, Zanny, did you use your invisibility potions or anything like that?
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Yeah,
Or
I've got
did you
them
not
to
do them?
I've
You
got
did
them to
see
hand out.
invisibility. Sorry, say it again.
Oh, sorry. Just cut my thumb. Anyway,
14 plus 3.
Anyway, yeah, I have a couple of C invis potions, and then brewed a batch of 6 invis.
Okay. So are you passing out the invisibilities because that get everyone
Yeah.
advantage?
I'll pass out the I'll start passing out the invisibility potions to everybody, and I'll go ahead and make sure everybody's got a psychic resist potion. But that's going to be all that we've got. So
Gotcha. The apothecary, the Madame Apothecary, or the Apothecary Madame, either way, delivers. So, for anyone that's rolling their stealth checks, if you are choosing to drink your invisibility potion, you have advantage. Now, let's go through this.
That gives
So,
me a straight roll.
and these will all be and they're all the standard invis potions. So lasts an hour, no concentration. But as soon as you attack or cast a spell, it's broken.
yep. So, let's go through this. Alice, what did you roll? A 16? Okay. Cool. Azrael, what did you roll? An 18?
Yeah.
All right. Chance, you rolled a 23. All right. Erlon, what did you roll?
18 total.
18 total. Okay. Lance, that was a nat 1, I believe, but did you drink your invisibility potion?
No, that's not what it rolled. That's I said I was going to roll physical dice because mine was working right earlier and then it tweaked.
Okay, so wait, so what was your score? What did you roll then? 17. Okay. And then Zanny, you just said you did a 17
Yeah,
as
same
well.
here.
Okay.
Glad I took the proficiency.
Yeah. Ever so quiet. You all stealth and watch, and the events play out as Zanny and Chance have foreseen. The thieves, let me put them on the token layer, go racing across the rooftops with silence cast on their gauntlets, their grappling hooks. They fire the grappling hooks and then they lock on, and they're able to essentially swing between buildings and reach the factory. They then infiltrate while one looks and scouts, and each of you is hidden in different alcoves and in different locations using your binoculars to see what unfolds. And exactly as Zanny foresaw, you see they target a weak point that Lance purposely left for them to exploit. They cast a Dispel Magic, breaking the chain in there, believing nothing is amiss. They continue breaking certain points of the magical protections. And then with a glass cutter, they're able to cut the glass of one of the glass over rooftop overlays. They remove it carefully, and 1, 2, and 3 go in, while 2 others are on the rooftops looking. One other thief has binoculars and is scouting the entire area, looking at rooftops. And for a moment, it looks like they're focusing in on Alice. And Alice, you tense for a moment before the binoculars keep moving. The other one is looking towards the Bessalari Trench, and you all turn and see a blimp that is starting to make its way around the Bessalari Trench and towards the city. It's exactly the one that Zanny saw. There are the colors there for the blimp show as if it was from Aramir based off of its colors. A lie. You watch as minute goes by after minute, and it is a tense 10 minutes. You then start to see a group of soldiers, guards, that are walking towards the factory. Does anyone do anything to stop the guards from entering the factory while trying to be stealthy?
How far away are we?
I'd say you're probably in a location like 60 feet up from them on the rooftops.
Okay, from the guards or from the um
From the guards.
how far are we from the people that are stealing things?
I'd say from their rooftop, 200 feet.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with a simple thing, and I'm just gonna like uh vamp Hamra down to like an alleyway to like knock over a trash can.
Okay. Uh, roll me a performance check. 19. Awesome. I'm gonna pause because yep, 23. There's a huge clatter, and the guards immediately stop, turn around, and race towards the clatter, and they start investigating the things as Hamra goes about knocking multiple trash cans and making a scene, and they're chasing after Hamra, trying to figure out who is causing this, what is causing this. Is this a wild animal, a ghost, a person, whatever? They are confused thoroughly and chasing down this individual, not going towards the factory anymore. Well done. as things continue, you suddenly start to hear a rumbling from the factory itself as the one of the roof ports opens and starts grinding open. Not being forced open, but it seems like somebody has pulled a lever and now it's opening up its port. A lift is being pushing up, and you start to see the top of a massif. The infiltration and theft of the Arcanotech is nearly complete. Lance, you focus in with your eyes, and you're able to see for a moment through Sheldon, who's inside right now the massif and is staring. And there is a person inside the massif piloting, but they have not seen Sheldon yet. But there is a thief. He is piloting it, and he is moving the thing. It is clunky because it seems like the two of the key pieces have been removed, and the energy core is on the fritz. The blimp arrives, and I want Zanny for you to roll me a D100.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna say it before I roll these, but I really like these dice. They're doing well. 63.
63. Good. Almost a nice.
It was close.
The blimp releases a chain that goes all the way down, almost like a sky hook, and they are able to grab the chain and quickly hook it onto the mason. The thieves climb up and quickly are getting onto the massif or onto the chain and are climbing up, and the massif is lifted off with the blimp. Blimp is desperately trying to maintain altitude with the extra weight, but it anticipated this and it continues. The security of the city does not seem to have been alerted. The artillery shells, the artillery cannons are pointed towards the blimp, but no order has yet been given to shoot it down from the sky. The blimp then starts to carry the massif up and over across the city in the direction of the Bessalari Trench. Your group now mobilizes and heads off. So my question to you all, from all your plannings, are you all teleporting towards the location once they've set it down? Or are you saving the spell and using horses to race towards and through the Bessalari Trench with all of its fire and magma?
Why don't we just take the carpet?
You could take the carpet too.
I was gonna offer we could just take the carpet.
That's two. So all of you pile onto the carpet. It fits. It's definitely very, very tight. And you all start flying towards there.
Lance looks at Erla and says, "It's a good thing you're a little smaller now, because we all fit better on the carpet."
Yeah.
Danny, you saw that joke coming from the previous.
Nobody has to lap sit anymore.
Yep. You all are flying over. Lance, roll a D100, please.
"93.
Okay. You all notice like the guns of the artillery cannons are slowly swiveling towards that specific blimp. The brigadier is aware of the theft. That's how he was approved, and everyone, and with like everything. He's very tempted to shoot it down. This blimp from the Catal Dominion, the Catal Empire, but he restrains himself and does not fire. You all are able to follow the blimp into the Bessalari Trench without issue, and you are able to stealth with that 93 completely without any incident. No attacks from any of the fire giants, or actually not fire giants, fire elementals in the Bessalari Trench, No upset or anything from any unforeseen issues with flying the carpet through bubbling, boiling lava. The heat does get intense for a moment because heat rises, but it's nothing any of you are unfamiliar with, as you all have been to the Fire Dominion. You follow the path and continue going forward until at last you are approaching the area where Zanny and Chance foresaw where the meeting will happen. Your carpet is much faster than the blimp, and you've timed it well to be able to arrive maybe perhaps 30 seconds or a minute after they touch down and release the Mesef from the blimp. So I'm going to go through all of you. If there's any other prep you're doing right as you're about to get to that location, if you're casting any spells or doing anything, understanding that there may be some dialogue, which will run out the spell, or there might not be any dialogue. We'll see. But let's go with Zanny. Are you doing anything as you are racing through the trenches, this labyrinthine river delta of lava? Is there anything you're doing as you know you're about to what scene you're about to come upon?
I'm gonna go ahead and gulp down that potion of psychic resistance. This is when I'll be doing that since it lasts an hour.
Okay. Perfect. You do so, and you are able to get that psychic resistance.
And I know this is gonna come to steel, and I did have it prepared. I'll go ahead and call Blue.
You'll call Blue? All right.
I'll call Blue to help out. So
Awesome.
do that at 5th level.
Yep. You will have a dream spirit fighting alongside you. Great. Chance, is there anything, Chance, you're doing? Any inspirations giving to anybody? Anything you're doing as you're about to come upon a scene you foresaw?
Yes. One, I'm casting Finale of Glory again. It's concentration, but it lasts up to an hour.
Is that we get to add your ability to ours?
Yeah. So we might lose it at some point if I lose concentration, but
Yeah, but for now, everyone gets an extra +5 to hit.
and then I'm just giving it Erlana attaboy Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
Okay.
boy.
Attaboy! Smack.
You got this. You got this. This is your show. Go save your brother.
There you go. Zanny.
Chance, what's your spell attack?
My spell. Oh, good question. My spell attack is +16.
So
Does that count too?
No.
It says attack. It says attack roll.
It's an attack roll. Did not say a spell attack roll, but
It's still a spell attack is still an attack.
That's true.
I'll allow it. Just not a spell save.
That's fine. So I
I'll
get a
draw the
plus
line
34,
there.
plus 34 to hit on Steel Wind Strike.
Well,
So
how
wait.
is spell attack? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
So wait, just it's a
how's
plus
it-
15. Jesus, Chance. So
Oh man, I wasted that.
you wasted it.
in a pushing a button. Damn it.
So wait. So for up to 5 creatures within range, when a chosen creature makes an attack roll saving, you may add your ability modifier. The ability modifier, that's like your proficiency. So Chance's proficiency is a +5. What's your Lance right now? What's your spell attack roll right now?
18.
So that would be a +23 then. So that's how it would work. Because it's just like if
No,
you were
it's
doing
your ability modifier, so it's her intelligence
her
or her
intelligence.
charisma modifier.
Wait.
Yeah, so it's a +5 if it's.
So it's whatever her. What's your charisma modifier?
Yeah.
Plus
Which is
6.
plus
So
6.
it's +6. So I have
Okay.
+24.
Okay. There we go.
So everyone's got a +6 bonus on their attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's fine.
That's a good even way
Well-
to figure it out.
Yeah, well, ability check would still be of whatever my thing
So
for
like
that
your
ability would.
intelligence is +5 or whatever.
Yeah.
But for like attacks and whatnot, it would be a +6.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I agree with that. +6. So everyone, make sure if you're doing any attack rolls, it's a +6 added to your attack or spell attack. All right. And Zanny, you did say you wanted to do one more spell.
Yeah. Just on the way up, I'm gonna put just a hand on Erlen's shoulder and be like, just remember, just breathe. And I'm gonna do enhance ability charisma, just in
Okay.
case.
Make
I'll
sure
hold
all of you guys are
concentration
writing
on
this
that.
down because I'm not going to keep track of it during the combat.
Yep. I was just about to ask. So what exactly? Oh, okay. You have it in there. Thank you, Zane.
Yeah, so you just in addition to all the bonuses and everything else, just if it comes to if and when it comes to words with your brother, and if you have to roll any charisma checks, you've got advantage on them, all of them.
Gotcha.
Sweet. All right. That is Zanny. That is Chance. Let's go to Alice. Alice, are you doing anything right before the battle?
No. Well, we'll have that psychic potion, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Right now?
Yeah, I'd like. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's been a lot of psychic bad
Gonna pop
voodoo
it.
mojo.
Yeah.
Make sure you notate your character sheet that you have current resistance psychic.
Cool.
Cool. Lance, what is Lance doing right before the potential battle? I should say imminent battle, but you don't know when, because it could be a minute, it could be 5 minutes, you don't know, but it's imminent.
He is going to pull the skellies out, the named ones. Let's have a party.
I will say there's not enough space on the carpet for them.
Oh, I thought we were like landed and like sneaking up to them.
Well, I'll say yeah. Let's do it that way.
Once
So you guys
we
are
land,
flying
when
in,
we're getting ready
you're
for the
flying-
confrontation, he's going to dump the skeleton so he doesn't have to waste a turn later doing that.
Let's let fate decide. Roll me a d20. If it's odd, you're coming in flying. If it's even, you're coming in on the ground.
15.
That's odd. You're coming in flying. So you have your hand like inside to like pull out the bag. So you have just your hand inside the bag right now.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's go to Erlon. Is there anything you're doing in anticipation before this confrontation?
Other than taking all these lovely buffs, really kind of psyching him up for the occasion. Almost like doing those breathing exercises that Zane told me to do. But getting in that mindset of what's about to happen and sort of remind myself to keep my cool and really just almost like a little pep talk for himself.
Okay. Give yourself doing some breathing exercises. Roll a wisdom check for me.
Okay.
I don't know why Erlon giving himself a pep talk just reminded me of the pep talk the guy gives himself in Cool Runnings.
13, 15, 16, 17.
Easy enough. You're able to calm down. And with whatever happens, just know that you're doing this with a calm mind. All right. And Azrael, is there any spell, anything you're doing at this moment right before you fly in?
Nothing with a long enough duration. So
Not a problem.
Az is just over there
Oh.
humming Flight of Valkyries.
yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to. Seeing everybody like kind of drinking this psychic potion that Sandy gave us, I am going to drink one of those.
Okay. You drink the psychic potion, mark on your character sheet that you're resistant. We're good. Okay. You know that feeling when you feel like you have to sneeze? All right.
Stare into the light.
Asriel, roll a d10, a d20 for me, please.
6.
Okay. Let me roll against that. Let's see. Okay. As you come across the scene, one of the very first things you guys notice is there's a bunch of individuals wearing like almost like plate armor, all in gray, all wearing helmets. And one of the things you notice immediately is sort of one of the thieves is Spartan kicked into a river of lava by one of these agents. Immediately,
Okay.
the other thieves pull out their guns and knives, and immediately the gray flame agents are also pointing their weapons at them. You see next to the massive, there's an individual that turns as you all are entering a double cross of sorts. And immediately, Lance, you're pulling out. Are you gonna pull out, or are you gonna let Erlon say anything?
He's letting Erlon talk, and while Erlon's talking, he's dumping skeletons.
Okay. Erlon, you look across all the different Gray Flame agents, and all of them seem to be wearing helmets. And you, for a moment, don't know who is your brother. Until suddenly you do. Because there's just one that you feel a connection to. As you lock eyes onto this helmed knight, is there anything you're saying in that moment when you feel this is your brother? And he is next to a massive.
I'm gonna immediately call out his name and and uh, and say, "You don't need to do this. I know that you're getting controlled to do so. I already know how this is gonna go. Please just stop what you're doing and go back from where you came."
And the knight turns to another knight. The knight kind of tilts her head a little bit. And he kind of looks over towards you and takes off his helmet for a moment and holds it.
Ugh.
And you see a somewhat familiar visage.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother, but also not your brother. In the sense that this image of your brother has features that are Declan, but he's not a small folk. He has human features. He looks completely human at this moment. And kind of just stares at you. The helmet for a moment. And just shakes his head. It's good to see you again, Erlon. We'll welcome you back into the fold. He puts his helmet back on and locks into place. And he shouts to arms. And that's where we'll end our session.
No, you jerk.
As next week, we get a full combat. That can take a while. I'm not going to start it right now with only 28 minutes to go. So, thank you all so much for a wonderful session. So next week, March 31st, session 118, we will kick off the finale for Erlon's arc and see what a duel of fate looks like between Declan and Erlon. See you guys then. Take care. Bye.
Good night, guys.